Kostlicki with Red & Company. I'm a partner in the Bozeman office, and we've been around for over 50 years, and we've got offices in both Montana and Idaho. So our Montana offices are in Bozeman, Helena, and West Yellowstone, and then our Idaho offices are in Idaho Falls, Rexburg, and Driggs. And we actually have about 100 people across all the offices, and we're still growing. So that's kind of the best part for the whole recruiting thing, is we're just still growing. So our Bozeman office, for example, has quadrupled in size in the last 10 years. So when I first got here, there was about 10 people, and now there's 40 of us, like during the height of the tax season. So we've got the mix of all the different staff levels, from our administration to our paraprofessionals, and then they're the ones that handle all our bookkeeping and payroll. And then we've got the traditional CPA tracks like staff, senior, manager, and partner. And we also offer the full range of services. So we've got the traditional tax and audit, and then we've also got business consulting, litigation, valuation, and even pension administration. If someone's interested in applying for a spot with us, they can send their resume and their cover letter to our careers@rudco.com email address. And so that email goes to Burke. He is our marketing director, and then he makes sure that they land in the right office. So internally, here's our process after that. The partners will take a look at your resume. We may give you a call at that point if we've got random questions, or we may just ask you to come in for an interview. And right now, of course, those interviews are being held virtually because of the pandemic. And so we're just going to kind of assess that as we go along and see if we need to change anything there. But for the interview, you're usually going to be meeting with one or more of the partner group, and hopefully a manager from the office of your choice. And then after that initial interview, if both sides are still interested and everything's sounding good, then we usually send you to lunch with a couple of people from our office, so that then you get a chance to meet the people that you might be working with. Then you get to ask all those questions that you didn't want to ask in an interview too, about like what it's really like there. So yeah, we don't necessarily have set deadlines for the recruiting process, and that's mainly because our focus is on trying to find the right person rather than trying to just get a seat filled. So that means we're kind of always open to meeting new people, new candidates. And so for recruiting season, we gather all the resumes that we receive from these types of events and try to get interviews scheduled within the next week or so. And then once we find someone we like, we don't sit around thinking about it either, because we assume that if we really like you, someone else is really going to like you too. So we usually try to make offers of employment pretty quickly too. So we actually have opportunities in pretty much all of our offices. So like here in Bozeman, we're looking to add at least one more staff person, ideally before tax season. So like starting in January, if we could, but then we're also looking for people like after the spring semester. So like starting in May or even later in the fall next year. And then Helena, Idaho Falls, and Rexburg are also looking for staff, and they're looking for 1 to 2 staff each. I really think it's our culture. So, the type of work you're going to do, it's going to be similar no matter where you go. I mean, these people majored in accounting. They kind of did that for a reason, because they want the work that they want to do should be in accounting. So really, it's the culture of a place that's going to keep you coming back. So we encourage our people to get to know each other and to treat everyone inside and outside the firm with respect. So at the end of the day, a title is really just that. It's a title. You've earned it because of your knowledge and experience, but we definitely don't tolerate like an elitist attitude. So a title doesn't give you the right to treat anybody like they're lesser than you are, right? So our biggest motto is that we work hard, we play hard, we spend an awful lot of time with everybody here, especially during our busy season. And so if you don't have fun at work, I don't know what the point is, So we joke around a lot. We have an open door policy. Partner group's still pretty young in our office, at least I like to think we are. So it's a pretty open environment. We also try to have like fun activities planned during our crazy busy times so that everybody can still kind of get that personal connection. So each office has different ways of going about that. Like here in Bozeman, every other Friday, we usually try to do like a game or some social kind of time or something like that. So we try to be really super flexible with people so that they can have a life outside of work too. So like, for example, across the firm, we offer 4 weeks of vacation for each of our new staff. And then after you've been with us for 5 years, that gets up to 6 weeks. So, and then also like during tax season, we don't require Saturday hours. We usually ask for like a minimum of 55 hours a week. But if you can get those, if you can get a good amount of work done Monday through Friday, and then you don't need to come in on Saturday. So we also offer like flexible schedules and have several people that are full-time during tax season, but then they only work 2 to 3 days a week during the summer months. So of course, the people who are more willing to put in more time will get more advancement opportunities, and then there's different pay scales, but we try to kind of meet each person on their own level, see what they want to give, what they want out of their careers, and then we try and fit the compensation and benefits package around that. So I'd say the most important thing is to be prepared for this. So if you have a company that you're going to go interview with, read up on the people, especially if you know who you're going to be interviewing with, see if you can find some personal connection with them, because that's going to help you get remembered. And we love it when candidates are like really interested in coming to work for us, and it shows, like they've done a decent amount of time talking to either some of our employees already, or you can ask around on campus, some of your fellow students may have interned with us, or the places that you're interviewing with. You can also ask your professors, because some of them may have had us in class. I don't know if we want you knowing all the things about what we did in college, but it might be they might have some good stories too that they can tell you about what it's like to work somewhere. If you're interested in coming to work with us at Rudd & Company, send an email with your resume and your preferred location to careers@ruddco.com, and then keep an eye on your email, because like I said, that email goes to Burke, and he'll make sure he'll respond, let you know that we got it, and then he'll follow up with a plan for putting you in touch with the management team of the office that you're interested in. So everybody should send us a resume, because we're really excited to meet you.